Twitch. I hope you guys are happy, had a nice day so far, and I would say let's dive right into the charts, shall we? So I'm pretty excited. I don't know, we have Jackson Hole Symposium today all day long. Today's day 1, and tomorrow is also Fed news and Jackson Hole Symposium day 2, or Saturday's day 2 and Sunday day 3. I don't know. But Jackson Hole, so we gotta be careful. Yeah, we gotta be careful. The thing is, we had a huge gap up during the pre-market. I mean the new day opening gap. So overnight, we gapped up pretty much. And so far we came back down into it. Okay, this huge gap. Came back even down below it. And when you were part of my stream yesterday, we took a short in here. We got break even, but our target was this. We didn't get it. And since New York, there has not been any sell side taken, really. Okay, we had relatively equal lows. This low was not taken. Okay, yeah, we had minor relatively equal lows in here. Okay, but not external range liquidity. We had these relatively equal lows. And market was allowed to trade during the after hours. Okay, so we closed at 4:14 p.m. and we rallied higher afterward, after the regular trading hour session ended. Okay, so that is manipulation. Why? Obviously Jackson Hole market is being manipulated right now. So what I'm trying to say is Salsa has not been taken and price has been taken higher and was even allowed to trend. Okay, so I mean, this could be the high of the day. Why? We go to the daily chart. We are taking our relatively equal highs, so this is an order block. Price traded up into it, took out buy side, rejected lower. Okay, so this is an order block. That's the order block open in here. Extended forward, we trade up into it. Okay, I mean it's a difficult day to make any predictions, and due to all this manipulation that's going on right now. It might be the high of the day, maybe, and we could target some sell side during the pre-market. Okay, I might be wrong. It's, you know, I don't want to make too many predictions when Jackson Hole Symposium and stuff is active right now, but that's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, we had daily order block. We can extend it forward for a second. Let's make it purple so it stands out. Let's go back to the 50-minute chart. Okay, and on the 50-minute chart, we took out even Asia, so we had 2 trending back-to-back sessions. Okay, that means pre-market session is consolidating, and it was consolidating, and we traded up into the daily order block, took out Asia high during London, so it could be London high of the day profile. I mean, it could also obviously just trend higher, but I'm rather looking for the short. I mean, it kind of depends on which liquidity pool we take first. We have buy side in here, we have sell side in here. So far we've been banging around these 2 PD rays. Okay, this hourly fair value gap and this 15-minute order block, which is part of the daily order block. Okay, and we've traded up into the daily order block, taken out short-term London high and Asia high here. At what time? It's the end of the London session during the macro. Okay, macro so far, the high of the day so far was created during the macro inside a daily PD array while taken out by side and reversed after training session. Okay, just to be, you know, mindful of that. Okay, so far 5-minute auto block, 15-minute auto block, respect. Okay, so what I'm looking at is this relatively equal highs. If it wants to go lower, it doesn't even have to go up in here. I mean, yeah, it's beautiful relatively equal highs. I mean, it can go up there, but we also have these highs in here. Okay, so I mean, let's see. We have huge premium gap opening, so therefore we also want to be looking for lower prices because we have a premium opening range gap. So the midpoint of today's opening range gap is actually far lower than we opened today. So be mindful of this, of the opening range gap. So what I'm trying to say is we are in a huge premium right now. Okay, so we wick lower, beautiful. Okay, yeah, I rather prefer price to not take sell side first, but go for buy side first. I mean, it still could be something like, okay, breakout, trap people lower, short, now stop them out while by taking these highs in here. Did I draw that out correctly? I don't know if there's a volume imbalance. I don't think so. Like I said, these highs are enough. Price did not even trade up into these highs. It just used this value gap in here. Interesting. I want to see if price is able to trade down to the opening range gap midpoint, which is right here. Let's see, what is what is the MES doing? Yes, going lower as well. Okay. Auto block in here. Let's watch the midpoint of it. I mean, okay. What is up, Black Hose? Did you bank on that? Nah, bro. If I'm taking a trade, you will see it. If I'm taking a trade, you will see it on screen. I will execute. That's actually a beautiful auto block. But bro, volatility is just too crazy. To take that short to opening range gap midpoint is here. Want to see price trade down lower into this one here. So if you know what I'm talking, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to regular trading hours, take the close and the open. Midpoint is right here. That's what I want to see. Price trade down into it. Where are you from? I'm from Germany. And you? Come on, a little bit more. Oh, I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada. I've never been to Canada. The closest I've been to Canada was actually USA. I was in Dallas one time. There you go, to the tick. Bro, I'll tell you what, everybody was looking for higher prices. I called lower prices and I said that might be the high of the day. Let's see if this is the actual high of the day. But yeah, opening range gap midpoint, absolutely respected to the T. Okay, so let's turn off the opening range gap levels. How long have you been trading for? And what's your name, bro? I'm always calling you black holes. What is your name? Okay, so yeah, this would have been a beautiful short as I was outlining, but yeah, volatility is just, bro, 70 points. I have no 70 point stop loss during Jack Snow's symposium, bro. Emily, what's yours? My name is Luca. Luca. How long have you been trading for, Emily? Nice to meet you too. Sorry, you didn't see the labels, so now it's better. London, oh bro, London. London low, sell side. This is a auto block as well, so if it wants to go lower, it should respect this up closing candle. If it wants to go higher, that's fine as well, since we already traded down to the midpoint of the opening range gap. I've been trading for just a few weeks, but I've been learning for longer because my close friend trades for a living. Oha, nice. How long has your friend been trading for? What about you? I've been trading now for 2 years. I don't know if I can call it trading. I mean, I started learning about trading 2 years ago. It feels like 10 years, I don't know, because I'm always busy every day, over minimum 4 hours a day, looking at the charts, trading and doing trading stuff, looking, watching videos, writing stuff down, taking notes. See how we traded up into it? I respected it. Now, I want to see price get below the opening range gap, midpoint. Okay, so take the closing price yesterday 4:14 p.m. Take the opening price today 9:30 opening, and I want to see if it wants to continue lower. It should lay a body on a closing basis below this midpoint. Okay, then the next draw is not on sell side, and we have this low right here. That's nice. My friend's been trading for like 2 years, and she's already trading for a living, bro. I don't know how this is possible. People ask me how long does it take to be profitable. I say a minimum. They ask me like how long, you know, how many months. What are you talking about, months? It takes, I would say, I don't know. It depends on the individual, but I mean, I'm trading for 2 years now, or even like studying for 2 years now, and I'm not crazily profitable. Um, I'm more break even, like plus minus zero. I banked on MGC. What is the abbreviation MGC mean? I don't know. Micro go. Okay, yeah, you're talking about an asset. Yeah, right. Yeah. So you're trading gold or what? To be honest, I've never been trading gold. I only trade Nasdaq, the indices. So let's turn off and switch back to electronic trading house. But see how we just only trade down to the midpoint, and I said for low price I want to see a body closure below it. Okay, now we only wicked into it and see the bodies respect the midpoint of that wick. Okay, that's pretty bullish. Now we are in reversing, and I might switch my bias and go long because we've done enough damage on downside. And there are still relatively equal highs above. How big is the stop loss? 50-point stop loss. Okay, great the scanner, which is not a block. Respect the mean threshold, okay? I do Nasdaq and gold, okay. That's fine. I would rather recommend to only focus on one asset. I mean, if you're successful with trading two, that's fine as well. I mean, two is reasonable, but you know, people are trading like 5 assets. I know when I started with trading forex, I was looking at the yen, at the euro USD, at GBP JPY. I was looking at like 8 pairs or whatever. So trade down into this order block, fair value gap. Let's see. So we have a 15-minute order block. We have another 15-minute order block. Wake. That we traded up into. Bam. What time is it in Canada? It should be like I don't know. Dallas is like 7 hours behind. Oh goddamn. It's fourth. I thought okay, I thought like it's even 1 hour before use like 10:44. For me, it's in Germany. It's 3:45. I don't know, like PM. Yeah, I would say PM. Yeah, PM. 3:45 PM. Yeah, we have like 7 hours difference. To be honest, I found it to be pretty difficult for me to take a trade during the first like 30 minutes. Because recently the market's so volatile and it's being manipulated so often and so heavy. Have we taken a trade today, Emily? Yes, it was. It was honestly a gamble. Why? What trade did you take in the morning, or I mean, for you it is morning right now. But did you? Nah, no, you didn't take. You didn't trade London, right? Yeah, I shot early on. Ah, okay. Gold. Okay. I don't know the last time I looked at gold. Oh, it's so freaking difficult, man. I mean, the market's moving so fast. You gotta be quick. Now we've taken out sell side. Trade it back up into 15-minute order block. Wick. Okay, so that's a 15-minute order block wick. Trade it back up into this order block. And respect it. I know it's pretty much on the chart right now. I know. Okay. Perfect. Trade back down into opening range gap, as I was expecting. Now we've taken our relatively equal highs. Like I said, these highs above in here are enough. If we are bearish, we shouldn't go for these relatively equal highs. These are enough. Like I said in the beginning. If I can't send pics on Twitch, I would show you my trade. Yes, definitely. Or you put stop loss stop. Yeah. If you want, I have a free Discord channel. Okay, so you can join my you can join my channel, and you can send in your trade. That's what we are doing. We are sharing our trades in my Discord channel. And I'm just trying to build a community, you know. And if you're interested, oh I would be glad to welcome you to the community. Yeah, stuff. Yeah, okay. So let's. Hello, Beep. Are you Beep? Okay, I think that's you. You found it pretty quick, huh? Okay, where's the first percent for Valiga? Where is it? Is it? I would say this is it. That's the first. So if it trades back up into here, I would take a trade actually, but it's just nah, it's just too volatile. Yeah, that's me. Okay, I thought so. Perfect. Nice to meet you. Welcome you to the LB trading community. Usually, like 2 or 3 other members are part of the stream, but they are rather watching on TikTok or you. I forgot to go live on YouTube on TikTok as well. I used to live stream on TikTok and YouTube, and then I thought, wait a second, why I'm not like live streaming on Twitch as well? So now I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. I actually can, yeah. But you know what? I'll do it tomorrow. I will go live on TikTok as well tomorrow. So if you want to check out my TikTok on my link tree, check it out as well. We have 4 views, man. Don't make me nervous. Okay, we are looking for low prices. Like I said right from the beginning of the stream. Bro, I was outlining everything today. Oh, do you only live stream trading? Do you mean like, do I only stream like trading and do other things as well, or do I do like trading videos as well? I also do trading videos on my YouTube channel, so you can also check out my YouTube channel. So to be honest, I don't give financial advice or anything, but like I said, I would be looking for a short, but in my opinion, this is just too volatile right now. And Jackson Hole and I don't know, just too fast. Okay, I'm watching now if how we are respecting this inversion for value. So I might be wrong and we go straight higher, but you know, you gotta embrace uncertainty. And this is what I'm doing right now. So even if this turns into a loss, it's a win for me. I'm following my model, and that's what you want to do, okay? Last line in the sand is this auto block. I already don't like how we closed above the midpoint in here. I want to see rejection lower. Hi, how long do you stream today? I stream until 11 a.m. I always stream until 11 a.m. So 9:30 to 11 a.m. usually. But let me concentrate right now, and let's see what ES and MYM is doing. So MYM took out buy side as well. ES took out buy side as well. Okay. Now let's see NQ. What are you doing? What are you doing, my friend? Just go lower. No, don't. No. That's the wrong direction, bro. I don't like how it's stalling. It just wicks lower, but it doesn't want to close lower. So I think I'm on the wrong side. Maybe. So last line in the sand, like I said, is this auto block in here. We should respect this one. And see rejection lower. So we have Sasa right here. And what do we have? Come on, let's keep it moving. I want to see price get below this Sibi Fair Valley gap. To be honest, I want to aim for London low. But I want to be nimble, you know, it's Jackson Hole Symposium. I don't want to be greedy. So I'm going to be fine if it hits my TP and takes out these lows. That's already W. If it wasn't Jackson Hole, I would be aiming for London lows and this opening range gap low. Like we're on the wrong on the right side. I want to see a closure below it in here. Respect it. The high. Yeah, it's just too much on the chart. Okay, I'm greedy. But I'm on the wrong side and price just dropping. So do I close it? Why am I greedy? Ah! Just drop. You know what? I'm fine. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Too nervous. Look, I would hold on to this trade even longer. The problem is just Jackson Hole. I don't want to be greedy during Jackson Hole. Okay? Okay, perfect. I would have got flued. No problem. No problem at all. Okay. Nice trade. We don't want to be greedy. But like I said, next target is London low. And what do we have? We have the opening range gap midpoint as well. Midpoint. What am I talking about? This low. But yeah, I don't want to be greedy, so profit is win. It is stressful because you know you have to fight your inner demons, and with the volatility and the manipulation that we have right now, you know, I don't want to be. I'm repeating myself. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be greedy. You know, I just want to be nimble. Don't aim for the fences. Low hanging fruit. Plug it off the money tree and content. You know, be content. That's important. Look, it still can go lower, okay? But I would not be comfortable with, you know, price retracing on me right now. And I think my TP was in here, and I would not have got filled. So I made the wrong decision. So for price now to go lower, it should respect. Let me see. Oh, god damn. I mean, yeah, it's already too deep of a retracement to go lower. I would have wanted price to just dump. Yeah, I mean, we have this Sibi, but it should not even come back up into it again. So preferably it should stay inside of this Sibi. But like I said, it's lots of manipulation, okay? So, you know, look how we just traded up to this order blocks wick and then dump from there. Nice trade though, thanks for the bag. Yeah, you gotta be great. I don't know. You know what the problem is with trading one micro? Whenever you have that small of a position, I mean small, for me it is not small, actually it was $100 risk. But you know, whenever you trade with one micro, you cannot actually manage your risk. You know, you cannot say, yeah, okay, I take a partial here and then I take most of the position off and I leave like 10% of the position, I leave it running for the best case scenario. I cannot do that. You know, I have to decide to either close my position and be greedy. I cannot even take partials, because if I take a partial, then I only have one micro. I'm out of the trade. So that's the thing. But I think the fill was, yeah, the fill was down here. I was aiming for the low of the fair value gap. Never mind. Never mind. Do you paper trade, right? Yeah, I'm paper trading. So my plan, to be honest, I'm like paper trading now for a year. And to be honest, I'm not content. I have a target. So I paper trade, right, until I can do consistently like 6% a month. You know, like you see, I get winning trades and my bias oftentimes is right. But you know, my problem is I'm too hesitant more often than not, and I'm missing so many trades. So I'm aiming for consistently profitable, consistently. Okay, I'm not trying to aim for the fences and have one like big home runner retirement trade. Okay, I want to do small positions consistently, and if I can prove it to me that I can do it, I just want to skip. I don't want to do prop firms. I want to go right into you know, live trading. Yeah, that's actually plan. Like I said, my goal is, I'm aiming for, I actually have two goals. Okay, I have a goal. I want to reach 10%. So trading a 10k demo account, I want to reach 10%, so I want to gain 1k in profit. That's my first goal. My second goal is to do it consistently, not do 10% consistently, but doing like 5 to 6% consistently. Because my problem is, I have no problem with finding winning trades. I have a problem with stacking these wins. So I have 2 wins, but then I have back-to-back 4 losses, and I lose all my profits, you know? And what I'm trying to do is lose less, ideally, obviously. We all want to lose less and expand, like, you know, expand our winners. So most often I will lose the positions where I think like, okay, I'm now risking 1%, and I risk whole 1%, and then I lose the trade. Then next trade, I risk less, and then I have a winning trade. So do you see how I always have these bigger losses and these smaller wins? And that's my problem right now. So I gotta work on my risk management, and I gotta work on, you know, embracing uncertainty, like I did in here. You know, I had my narrative. I was looking for low prices, and yeah, price was pretty much moving against us. So, and I pretty much, yeah, okay, I showed it in here. But I pretty much showed it the high of the retracement. So it's scary, and you know, it's not easy. But you gotta gain confidence, and you got to, yeah, be comfortable with the uncertainty. Losing is part of trading. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I need to understand. I mean, like, I understand it, but you need to embrace it, you know? So, and you gotta manage your losing trades as well. And I need to manage them better. So, risk less. In the best case scenario, lose less and win more. Okay? So, I gotta figure out how to risk properly. Like I said, I always lose the bigger positions and then win the smaller positions, and this is just I mean, I can imagine that you have the same problem, right? Because maybe you're trading in London, or you're trading whatever pre-market session, and if you trade, okay, I make an example, okay? For example, I only trade 1 micro, right? And if I had taken this short in here, my stop loss only would have been 23 points. Okay, so I'm trading 1 micro, 20 points ish equals like $40 risk, and let's say I make 2 to 1, risking 40 to make 80. Okay, let's say I made profit during London, and I made 80 bucks. Then I go into pre-market, into London session, into New York session. I take a trade during London, but as you can see, for the same setup, the same model, the same idea, like shorting in a inversion fair value, you all of a sudden have not $40 risk, but you have $100 risk. And this is the trade that I'm probably, or more often than not, then going to lose. So I'm losing on a bigger position, even though, yeah, I'm trading 1 micro. The problem is, it's just the volatility. And that's kind of the difficulty for me to I would rather win this position, obviously, and lose the smaller position. I mean, it's obvious, yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. It's part of trading, you're right. And I welcome you again. Check out my TikTok, check out my Discord channel. I know Emily is already part of it, so I really appreciate you guys, especially Emily. And I'm trying to put out more content. I just, you know, bought some things for my camera as well, so now I'm, you know, more comfortable with filming outside, and I have a more compact setup right now. So before I had a bigger lens, it was just heavy, and I didn't want to like really vlog anything. So Where did you learn the basic strategy? So I'm trading ICT. I don't know if you ever heard of ICT. I mean, he's the biggest trading YouTube channel on YouTube. So I would recommend you to just look it up. ICT. Okay, you heard of him. Perfect. And to be honest, I just watched every single video on his YouTube channel. So I've watched. So I started studying ICT 2 years ago. Okay, I started with a 2022 mentorship. Watched every 40 of the 41 videos. I took notes. Then I went into and through the core content. That was pretty long, gotta be honest. And then 23, 24, 25, and the mentorship 2026, which is still running the 2026 mentorship, obviously. But yeah, that's what I've been learning. Where's Emily? Okay. Now it seems like we go for buy side up in here. How long have you been trading for now? Einfachnis. Okay. So, I mean, we already took out external liquidity once, twice, and now we are kind of back in the range. We were trending during Asia, during London, so obviously we expected, after having two trending sessions back to back, we expected kind of a more of a consolidation pre-market, and yeah, we actually got more of a sideways pre-market session. So to be honest, I was looking for a trending session, New York session. I mean, I gotta be careful, but when I say trending, I mean we have Jackson Hole, so there's lots of manipulation. That's why I didn't want to get greedy in here and just was content with the sell side. But I was kind of looking for a breakout and manipulation, and then aim for the opposite, like I did. So, I mean, let's see what price is up to right now. I got a 100k account and now I am in the evaluation. A little bit over 1 year and I'm now into prop firms, 100k account, and today 1.86k up. I don't know how much profit do you need to win the challenge. 50k is like 3k, right? So you need 6k to win the challenge, right? Or something like this. I don't know. At least that's what, top step. Head as a goal or a target. I don't know. I'm not into prop firms. I don't really know. I don't want to say something wrong. But 1.6k is, it's nice. Like I would be content, right? Just end the week with the winner. Avoid trading tomorrow, most likely. 5k, even 5k, okay. So you kind of have 1/3 of your target reached. But you're like with one trade, 1.6k, or like multiple trades? Wait, let me see. So we traded back down into. Why don't I don't see the chat on my screen? Only on my phone. I don't know why. It tries to connect. I don't know. Not really. Yesterday was bad. Back to 100k. I mean, yeah, it's been a difficult week. It's been a difficult week. So let's concentrate for a second. Let's see what is price up to. It looks kind of like seeking a strike, right? So taking high, going for the lows, taking the high again, going for the lows again, taking the high again. So it looks like it just wants to chop up everybody. But it is a new broker, I have to get into it. Yeah. What broker are you trading with? Future Next. Okay, Future Next. I only know Top Step. What is there? Apex. Top Step, Apex. And we have, I think, Alpha Futures. But I don't really know more prop firms. There's something like Lucid and stuff. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. My opinion, I mean, yeah, there's a use case for prop firms, but the problem is most people just use it the wrong way. They're just using it and instilling in them a gambler's mindset, and that's not the right way to approach it, right? I start with Euro USD, so mainly forex and more as a swing trader. Well, swing trading in the current environment is you're making it even harder for yourself, to be honest. So I mean, it always depends on your personality, but you know, swing trading is in the environment that we are in right now. Difficult, but it's cheap and a good choice if you not have capital. I mean, yeah, you're right. Swing trading in forex is way easier than in futures, in my opinion, because in forex you can really adjust your risk management to the T with the lots size, and you can take 0.5, 0.4 lots or whatever. In futures, for example, the Nasdaq index future, you cannot do like half a contract. You have to trade one contract. Okay, it's a fixed contract size, and yeah, it's hard to risk properly trying to swing trade because your stop losses are most of the times bigger, right? True. Yeah. Where are you from? Germany. You're German. Bro, I'm German too. Berlin. Everybody watching my streams is always German. Even though I'm streaming in English. Yeah, I know the German accent. I know. You know, what can I do? I just injured myself on Monday. I was training legs, and now my back just, it was so unnecessary, bro. I was just last exercise, last rep, last set, and my back just and I just couldn't move anymore and was like, damn, what happened? Then I went to the doctor yesterday and he said, yo, everything is fine, don't worry. It just, you just, like tear it nerve. I don't know how is it called in English, like nerven. Yeah, I think it's a nerve. And you gotta rest. Just take magnesium, rest a couple of days, and then it should be gone. What's nerve? Nerve. Nerv is a German word, and I thought the English the English synonym, the English word for nerve is for nerve is nerve. I don't know. Maybe I just made up a word. I don't know. Okay, price is kind of stair stepping higher, so let's see. If you're more comfortable and profitable, do you start as a, yeah, 100%. 100%. That would be the dream. And the dream will come true. Nerve means to like become weaker. Yeah, I mean, I know if you are like talking in like gaming language, then if there's a character in game and you nerf him, then he's going to get weaker. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Okay, maybe let me look it up. Okay, let's see. What is the translation for nerf? Nerf. It is nerf. Yep. Nerven. No. It is nerf. Like NERV. Yeah. Not nerf with F, but with VE. Lemon, no way, the doctor said your leg got nerfed. Nah, my back. Not my leg. My back. I just teared up a nerve. Okay, let me see. Wait, what? It's, I've got a pinched nerve. Pinched nerve, that's a translation. Pinched. Pinched? In the back. So it has nothing to do with like a disc in my back. So it has to do something with the nerves, and I pinched a nerve. So the doctor said, no, it's not too bad. So you should just rest a couple of days. Take magnesium. That should, relax it. You mean a nerve? Yeah, nerve. Exactly. In Germany, we say Hexenschuss. But the translation says Hexenschuss means lumbago in English. I've never heard lumbago. I don't know if you understand if I say lumbago. I don't know. Bro! Fucking. Doesn't matter. It's not too important. I just cannot move really, so I'm sitting in this chair the whole day, just in front of the charts while I have semester like holidays. Which shots? Which? Bro, I just need to process it. Yeah, which shots? If you want to translate it word for word. This is typical. This is typical for German people. They try to when they try to speak in English, they just try to translate what they're thinking in German. They try to think it word for word and translate it into English, bro. And that's just not right. Still, we're respecting the 1 minute inversion Favati up still, and this 5-minute auto block. Interesting, isn't it? 5-minute chart. Bro, I still say that's the high of the day. Like I said in the beginning of the New York session. That's funny. Glad you find it funny. Yeah, that's a trade I took yesterday. Unfortunately, break even. Yesterday I was damn it greedy. I was greedy. That's why I was not greedy today, and it panned out correctly. So, in regards to yesterday's trade, I was looking for a short. I was outlining it since the beginning in 9:30 here. I was saying that, yeah, we are trying to catch a false bull flag, and smart money reversal is likely to come soon when price was like down in here. I said, yeah, it's just staging shorts, so it just they're stepping a little bit higher and higher and higher to let everybody think, yeah, it's bullish, it's bullish, it's bullish, and then dump. So I was outlining what I was looking for the entire stream yesterday, and I was looking for an inversion fair value gap entry and an entry on a 3-minute fair value gap. So he's actually a 3-minute fair value gap. But I was greedy again, and I was trying to catch the better entry. And I was trying to wait for price to get a little bit higher, even though it just ticked the 3-minute fair value gap in here, and then it's just dumped, and it didn't give me the entry up in here. So I got to enter in here, and then I was looking for the sell side, and yeah, it did not even give us this sell side, and it just used this fair value gap in here. So I mean, I don't know if I was greedy. I was not greedy. I was just aiming for a reasonable low-hanging fruit target, but yeah, whatever. I just got stopped out at break even yesterday, and yeah. I might be wrong with the high of the day in here. I don't know, but you know, it doesn't matter to me. We gotta win, you know, and everything is not important. Oh, I gotta say, I'm pretty hungry right now. I have not eaten anything today, so I'm intermittent fasting, and I can really recommend it to you guys. It also helps, okay, even though I said, yeah, I'm pretty hungry right now because I'm like over exaggerating it right now. Normally, I'm just doing like 18 hours fasted, but now I'm almost like 24-hour fasted, so that's a little bit too much. Normally 20 hours, like 18, 20 hours, and then I'm not hungry. I only get hungry if I do it way longer than I'm used to. And it pretty much helps me with, you know, concentration, being focused. So it complements my trading. So the low of the day formed here. And what is here? Here is the opening range gap midpoint. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I say opening range gap, do you know what the opening range gap is? So I'm kind of like scared that I'm telling you guys something and you don't understand what I mean by that. But it's the opening range gap midpoint from August 20th. So last Thursday. That's why the low of the day formed. Or yeah, right around today's opening range gap, the midpoint. That I was aiming for, right around here. There's the midpoint. So that's the low of the day. So it's not willing to go lower. So it may go for the previous day's high, which is relatively equal high. Let's see. I'm just using a horizontal line from the New York opening. Yeah, New York opening is pretty important as well. That's actually part of the opening range gap. If we go to electronic trading, regular trading hours, you can see that, yeah, you're right. You're using the opening at 9:30. That's correct. That's important, but you should also use the 4:14 p.m. close. And you should be aware of both of them. And you grade it from close to open. And there you can see price just trade down to the midpoint and reverse from here. If you go back to, like I said, August 20th, where's August 20th? Thursday. If you grade this opening range gap, low, close to the open is here, and you go back, look where the low of the day is. Low of the day formed exactly at this midpoint. Okay, so you gotta know how you manage your information, and I just keep track of the opening range gap levels from a couple days. I know it's information overload in the beginning, and you need to figure out how to keep track of this and everything. But yeah, I mean, there's always ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's also a German Sprichwort. How do you know a Sprichwort? How do you say saying? It's a German saying. Folks, I would be glad if you check out my YouTube and leave a follow and even subscribe on Twitch. I'm live every day, so I would definitely appreciate you guys. That would motivate me and yeah, would support me. So like I mentioned in the beginning, Discord channel as well, a free Discord. I have Instagram, I have a TikTok, so if you're interested, check it out. And seems like we've been moving higher. What I was looking at was the 5-minute chart. Okay, so we have a 5-minute OB. Here we have let's go back to 15 minute. This is the 5-minute OB. And this is the 50-minute OB. So yeah, I know it's a lot. Wait, okay, let's just leave it at that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I guess that's it for today. I don't think there's something exciting going to happen in addition to what already happened. So we definitely caught the most beautiful move in the entire session, the most quickest one, and yeah, I would say that's it for today, guys. I ended the live stream a little bit earlier today. I gotta eat something, and we already took the win. So we come back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be back at 9:15 a.m. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream. Be safe, Einfachnis. Wir sehen uns morgen. Emily, she's not there anymore, but yeah, see each other tomorrow, guys. A lot of winning. Catch you.